friends. I'm gonna palette knife paint another rooster painting. I've got my head in there so I can wave hi. I did this one, which is titled Good Morning, but the YouTube video is how to palette knife. What? It's a how-to video. Sorry, I'm getting it all confused. How to palette knife painting, and then it says rooster. It shows you how I did the background in the video. I think it was uploaded about 4, maybe 5 weeks ago. I'll put the links in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the video notes below. So you can see how this one was done, how the beginning was done. And this one, I've already got a little bit further along because I figure you don't need to see that twice if you're following my YouTube channel. This is on an 11 by 14 canvas. I sprayed the back with water to tighten it up. I wrote the word love on the canvas like I always do. Just a really great way to start a painting. And then I've got the rooster sketched out on it. I'm going to turn this painting into a traceable that you can download for $1 on my website. So, and if you want this one as a traceable, just let me know. Send me a message and we'll get that done. Alrighty, I'm going to get my palette set up and we'll start painting. I'm not sure if I'm going to start with the feathers or maybe I'll start with the face. So I like on this one, I didn't palette knife the eye. Oops, sorry guys, or the beak. And then I brushed in, what do you call that? The comb and the wattle. And then I came back with a little palette knife just to have it look more like the rest of the painting. So just because it's a palette knife painting doesn't mean you have to use a palette knife for the whole thing. Okay, let's get started. I decided to start with the face, and then I thought I'd show you that it doesn't start out all that great. I'm just kind of putting in some shadows, putting in some highlights. It's like putting a puzzle together, and then I'll come back with more layers. And then without the black pupil in it, it really looks kind of funny. And then I thought I'd show you my palette. So I'm using Cad Red Deep Hue, which is the same as, you can kind of see the rooster right there, a little bit of it. That's the same red I used in that rooster. And then Naples Yellow, which is the same yellow. Zinc White, Mars Black, and a little Burnt Umber. The Burnt Umber with the red is sometimes a nicer color than when you put the black with it. It's a little richer, a little warmer. And then I'm just painting. Oh, then I made a little kind of orangey color with the Naples Yellow and a little Cad Red Deep. And then I don't know if I paint, if you're going to be able to see, because then I have to get in here. Oh, yeah, it's pretty teeny. This 11 by 14 is too big for me to paint on my art table, so I can have my camera facing down on it much closer. So I'll just keep popping in and show you what I'm doing as I go along. This is just a little, I don't know if you can see it, a little liner brush I'm using right now because it's a pretty small area. Okay guys, back after I make a little bit more progress. Thought I'd pop in. I haven't painted much, and this is with a brush, but I thought I'd pop in just to show you what I'm doing. I want this redder. I might actually come back with some Cad Red Medium and glaze over it, or I'm not sure what, but I'm not liking how dark it is. But I also sometimes don't like it, but it works because like the tail feathers are really white over here. This is going to be a lot of that Naples Yellow. So sometimes it's also good not to get too far ahead of yourself getting something just right. But I just wanted to show you what I'm doing in case you're painting along. See how it looks. I'll get it even closer. All right, guys. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you what I'm up to. So I've pretty much finished the eyes, or the eye. There's only one eye. I'm gonna get as close as it will focus. So there's a couple shades of yellow orange in there. A little gray. I think I might have covered it up in the pupil. A little gray in the pupil and some white highlights. I'm gonna add some palette knife to these red areas, but since they're kind of small and detailed, I wanted to brush them in. But now I'm gonna start palette knife painting. And I added, the only other color I've added is red oxide to my palette, right there. And then I use this palette knife a lot because, especially with a rooster, let's see if you can see it, because it has a point. So I can get some of those pointed angles. And I think from this point on, I'm gonna make this into a time-lapse video so you can see more of the process. Rather than me popping in after I make some progress. So right now I'm just mixing, oh shoot, Naples yellow, forgot to cut the name of that color, with some white. And then the tail feathers on my reference photo are white, which I think I'm gonna stick to. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe put a little burnt umber in there just for some contrast, maybe a little pinkish color. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that yet. And then as I mentioned earlier, if you wanna see another palette knife video, well, I've got a pineapple, I've got lemons, I have a cactus, and then I have the rooster that you can see right there up on my shelf. Those are all palette knife videos too. And then that rooster, just as a reminder, even though I already mentioned it, that rooster right there, the green one, shows you how I did the background. Okay, so I think from right here, we'll pick up the time lapse. friends, this finished kind of fast, which happens sometimes. You do all the underpainting. I added quite a bit of white to the tail feathers, but I'm keeping it more this way and keeping this corner darker to keep your eye going between here and hopefully this sort of cranberry red. And I'm loving all the textures with the palette knife. It's primarily palette knife painting, except for I did use some brush on the face. Give me a little closer look here. I may look at it, or I usually, sorry, I stopped because it's not what I do. I'm gonna look at this for a couple days in my studio, see what I think of it, see if it needs lightening, see if it, like the background needs to be lighter, darker. I did sign it. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a video lately. So it's my initials A and T, the 2 dots and the T, one's for favorite son and one's for favorite daughter. I don't know if my video camera can focus on that. All right, I'm gonna stick my head in here. I wanna just say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like the time lapse better, or if you like when I just show a little bit of progress and I put clips together. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the comments. Follow me on Facebook. I really appreciate that. Also follow me on YouTube. I'm working on a new YouTube channel, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye.